What's up, guys? Welcome to 3 Up, 3 Down, week 2 of the baseball season. Coming off, still finishing. The game is still on. I've given up. A dismal week for the St. Louis Cardinals. 1-5, assuming they don't win tonight. So 1-5. They pulled all the starters, so it's officially over. That's when I hit the camera. Let's get right into it. The series against the Angels, that's weird because they actually fought back and rallied a little bit, and I was impressed with the win on Wednesday. You know, they came back, and they really came back all 3 nights. You got to probably take one of those extra inning games. I'd like to see Roycroft never throw a slider again. That's pretty much my only takeaway from the Angels series. The offense is cooking. The defense, the pitching, the base running, defense is fine. Haven't seen anything that's really worth concern yet. Let's start with the downs. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the $40 million, $20 million annual value elephant in the room from Jupiter, Florida, Nova Southeastern's least finest, Mikolas. They got to cut him. I was totally on board with trying to make it work because this guy can eat innings, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's going to throw 200 innings. Guys, he sucks. Sorry, I don't like to say it, but he sucks. There's no other way around it. I tweeted the graph earlier. Guys, his ERA last year was 5.3. Last year, when guys and runners in scoring position, because I remember thinking mentally, this guy is worse when guys get on. It craters, it spirals, it snowballs, 914 OPS he gave up with runners in scoring position. That's like Bryce Harper. 2024 Bryce Harper being at the plate every time there was a guy in runners in scoring position and Miles Mikolas was pitching. As you can imagine, his ERA was 5.3. Let's go back to 2023. So he signed the extension spring of 2023. He tacked on 2 years, $40 million to his deal. In 2023, he cleared the 200 inning mark. That's great. He led the league in hits and earned runs allowed. I don't know. I understand that those are counting stats, but that's not good. It's like, a pitcher has 20 wins. Eventually, we got to give it some substance. It's terrible. Tonight's start. They really needed length and innings. Now, they had Graceffo come up because it's a doubleheader, so they're able to get the extra guy up for the doubleheader. And so Graceffo's going to be out there, and he's going to eat it for them. Tonight, he had 18 balls hit off of him into play. 10 of them over 90 miles an hour, exit velo. 6 of them 100 miles an hour or greater exit velo. Somehow he didn't give up a home run. That doesn't seem right in my head. I guess Graceffo gave up the homer right after they pulled Mikolas. I'm done. Put McGreevy out there, put Matz out there, put Graceffo out there, put Hentz out there, put Matthews. Heck, sign Lance Lynn. I know he just retired. Shout out to my guy, by the way. I was literally, people will remember, I was the first Lance Lynn fan in 2014. Check my tweets, club sandwich, Cool Ranch Doritos. I don't know. I'm just done. I don't want to watch him pitch. I am making a vow, and my wife can hear me recording this right now. When Miles Mikolas starts, we can do anything else. We can go to the opera, the ballet. We can go to the movies. We can watch the Royals. We can watch Missouri lose to Drake. I'd rather watch that again than watch Miles Mikolas on the hill. I'm done. It's like he goes out there and you just know, yep, disaster is coming. And of course, tonight's on national television. Why couldn't have this game been rained out? So we had to play on Nesson and FanDuel's Fox Sports Midwest tomorrow at 1 a.m. No, we got to be on ESPN with my guy Buster Olney. Carl Ravitch, not my guy. Eduardo Perez locked in tonight. Speaking of the ESPN broadcast, no more putting players on. I personally do not see the value in Jordan Walker being on the air. He can't hear them that well. He's so engaged. Those guys have to be engaged because he almost made an error on the mic, and I would have flown to Boston and pulled it off myself. He almost made an error. I'm done. It just doesn't. It does not add to the broadcast. The between innings interviews, those are fine. Those work. But the during inning, it's not it. What are we looking at? Do we want to have him on mic when he misreads a ball? I don't know. I don't know what we're going for there. Anyway. I don't even know if we're doing 3 downs. I got a whole thing. I'm just spewing tonight. Helsley is a down. Bad day today. Bad day to have a bad day. He'd had 20 straight appearances without an earned run. So I think we're gonna We're going to cool it a little bit. The stuff is there. The velo's there. He was getting squeezed. I wouldn't even say he was getting squeezed. He had a couple hit the bottom of the zone right at the beginning of the inning that were borderline. They're probably balls. He gets those calls, the whole inning could go differently. I also still thought he was going to get out of it. He went up 0-2 on Devers, and I was like, he's going to strike him out, and we're going to be fine. And, those are the games you got to win. That's why you go 1-5, and that's why you end up winning 83 games instead of 88 games. But it's hard to complain about what the guy has done the last, half a year, basically. Herrera injured, that's a down. He's like the guy that's hitting the best for them. Does seem like it's not going to be a huge deal. Seems like more of a tweak than a major thing. It's not a hamstring, it's a knee inflammation. So it sounds like a knee strain. We'll see how long he's been out. He's going to be out. Ali Marmol said on the broadcast he is going to go on the IL. So I am very interested to see what they do at catcher. It sounds like there's a few guys out there that are free agents. Andrew Kisner is on the market. Could we see Contreras back behind the plate this quickly? It would not shock me because they need the bat, and he's worked with most of the staff. It's not like they brought a ton of new pitchers in. So Contreras wouldn't shock me. Kisner wouldn't shock me. Crooks is down at Memphis. That wouldn't be a stunner either, but they're going to have to add somebody to the roster. And I think they don't have another catcher on the 40-man. So this will be a really interesting move because, 40-man spots are very valuable. Last down for this week, the base running. Top of the ninth, game 1 today. They're up 2 runs. Donovan just, for no reason, tries to take an extra base. Ball is right. The play is right in front of him, as Jeff Jones pointed out. Whatever. Just thrown out going to second, like on a pretty routine single. And by the way, Fenway Park, we got to stop. It'd be nice. It's an old park, very historic. I'm just glad I don't watch my team play 80 games there a year. And then Newt tonight, we're down 6-1. Tries to go first to third on a single to right. Don't get me wrong, the guy made a really good throw, and believe me, ESPN told us at least 17 times how good of a throw it was. It was a really good throw, but you're down 5 runs. You're not down 1. What are you chasing for there? Just get on base. Donovan hit to right the next pitch. That's a run that we lost. So I don't know. I was frustrated by the base running. I'm nitpicking on that. The bigger issue to me is the pitching, and it's Miles Mikolas, and Palante did not give them length this morning either. They got to figure out the starting. They got to figure out the pitching. But just get rid of Mikolas. I can't watch it anymore. It's more of an aesthetics thing. My ups, the offense. The offense is cooking. They're averaging almost 7 runs a game before tonight. No problems there. Newt, Walker, both hitting. Walker OPSing 870. Newt OPSing 970. We need that. It ultimately, deep down, I am aware that the Cardinals are probably not a playoff team. I am going to say that to you guys once, never going to say it again. I'm going to deny that I said it, even though this is on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. But if those guys show progress, that's what you need. You need guys to show that they are dudes for the future. If Walker is a guy, this is the year, ultimately. Guys will pop later, but he's 24 now. It's time. Same with Newt. Stay on the field, man. You play 135 games, you're going to put up 4 WAR. That's a really good player. My third up, Contreras, we got a hit and win. We've got hits plural, so we're back on track. Like I said, there's not a lot good going on right now for the Cardinals. 1-5 week. You'd love to see them get one of those extra inning games. 2-4 sounds so much better because then they'd be 500, but it is what it is. They're going to be fine. This week, 3 at Pittsburgh. Let me check and see. I think Skeens has to be going one of these games, doesn't he? Maybe not. He's never beat the Cardinals, I think. Now that I say that, I actually have no idea. Let's check. Probables. We've got Mladinsky. Skeens on Tuesday versus Sonny Gray. That's an ace matchup. SEC. Vandy boys. LSU boys. No Mizzou boys there. Although, shout out to my guys from Mizzou. 3 against Pittsburgh, 3 against Philly. Going to be really interesting to see what they do at catcher. Going to be interesting to see what they do in the batting order. Gorman getting hurt, also a bummer because he was immediately hitting and then immediately he pulls his hamstring. With that said, guys, as always, you can find me on Twitter at Manimal14. TikTok, JBMDM2. I tweet all the links. YouTube, it's just my name, Jackson McNeal. Right now there's one 3-up, 3-down video, and there's a swim race from 2011. I got 7th. It's the A final, though. So thank you guys, as always, for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Hit me in the comments below. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on TikTok. I'd love to get off the Blue X app. And thank you guys for watching. 3 up, 3 down.